Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need everyone to hit that like, share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the GCVs, Drew Nation, and the Galactic family. Let's get straight into this one. Look, those narcissists can sniff out your success, and they will send flying monkeys to disrupt the plans God has for you. Let's talk about it. Narcissists can sniff out your success. People know when you are very valuable. People know, little beard fuzzy, all right? People know when you're valuable, all right? They know that your time is very valuable. They know that your time means something to you and you use it very proficiently. You love being alone. You might even be an introvert. You might even be an extroverted introvert. You like spending time with people. You spread your wings and experienced what it's like to be a social butterfly. But still, at times, you can still be drained from being in large crowds of people or in any amount of people that is maybe too large of a crowd for you. One thing that narcissists can do is they can sniff out your success. They can tell when you have something going on that you're keeping to yourself. They're going to be able to sense an alluring presence about you, something that's going to be reeling them in, but they're not going to know what that something is unless you tell them. And I suggest, for the life of you and for the life of whatever it is you like to do, I suggest that you don't tell them. I suggest that you keep that to yourself and you only share that with other successful people, other people that are like-minded individuals who are headed down the same route you are. Because if not, you're going to have flying monkeys and narcissists coming after your success. One thing people that do that are jealous of others that are working towards a goal is they like getting in between them and that said goal. Narcissists are very tricky when it comes to people who want to be something or someone that they feel that's better than them. Either way, they're going to feel insecure around these people. So the one thing that they try to resort to when they feel insecure about you and whatever it is you want to do with your life or your success, because they want to have control over you, they're going to try to get in between you and what it is that you do. You have to be real discreet around certain individuals. Certain people will try to tear you down right in front of your face covertly. Imagine that. It's nothing worse than somebody doing something right before your face, right in front of you, and trying to act like that's not what's going on. That could potentially make somebody enraged. You're playing with them, you're acting like you're not, but they can see it as clear as the day is long that you got some tricks up your sleeve. And as a mature, full-grown adult that's focused on growth and becoming their greatest version, you don't have time for that. You don't play games with your time. You don't play games with your goal-oriented day-to-day life. Day to day, every day, there's always something that you do to move yourself forward. And unfortunately, not everyone is like that. Some people, they don't do anything to get ahead. Some people are complacent. And then when they see you trying to raise the bar in your life, they get a who do you think you are mindset. They have a, oh, you think you're better than us mentality. And that can be very destructive when it's deceptively used against somebody who has goals. They're not going to tell you that they don't want you to succeed, but they're going to subliminally show you that they don't want you becoming anything other than what you are right now. That's why a lot of people who are up to no good get left alone. They don't pose a threat. When you are operating under Satan's rule for this world, you don't pose a threat. When you don't go against anything that there is to go against, any of the powers that be, you don't pose a threat. But when people are jealous of you and they have a personality disorder or traits that have to do with having a narcissistic personality disorder, they will. These people are not going to want to see you become the person that you were put here to be. They're going to have a problem with you working on yourself. They're going to have a problem with you self-improving. It's because you're going against the version of you that they have created for you in their mind. But this is why they say these people like to own people and they see you as property. And this is why they call it a personality disorder, because they have a master mindset to where they just think they can control people and make them live their life according to their plans, in total disregard of what this person sees for themselves as the life that they would want to live. So you have people legitly trying and deceptively trying to control how you view yourself through love bombing and manipulation. All right, people will tell you you didn't used to act like that. People will tell you you've changed. You've changed because you see people sabotaging your success. Anybody that is aware of someone trying to cheat them out of their time, anybody that is aware of somebody trying to sabotage them from becoming something, is going to become territorial with their life and with their time and with their goals. You're not going to just willingly let people play with you or your time. But the people who like to control people think they just have a right to your time because they think they own you. That's why people think they can treat you the way they do. People look at certain people and they just automatically write you off. Oh, okay. They might see you as a pushover. They might see you as too sensitive because you're not like them. But little do they know, you're greater than them. Let them have their opinion. Let them say what they have to say. You can choose to respond if you want. You could choose to tell them that that's not who you are. You could choose to tell them that that's not how this is going to go. You could tell them that they've got the wrong idea about you and just leave it at that. Or you got the wrong one and just leave it at that. Or that's not me. You might want to try that on somebody else. Or you could just show them. You could show them that that's not how this is going to go by blatantly disrespecting them and causing them a huge injury to their ego by just doing what you want. You show these people that they don't control you by doing what you want. Oh, I thought I told you we were doing this. I thought I told you it was going to go like that. That's too bad. I know that's what you said. I know that's what you told me, but it's not going to happen like that. It's not going to go down that way. You can do it that way. I'm going to do it the way I told you I was going to do it. And if I didn't tell you, I'm just going to do it. So you can tell people, or you could just blatantly disrespect them and defy them and just go about your business, go about your life and live it the way you intend on living it, and then let people see that, and then they can do with that what they want. If they choose to feel disrespected, then they are disrespected. If they choose to feel some type of way about you not doing what they say, that's their problem, not yours. There are a lot of people who feel like they have a manager boss mindset with everyone but themselves. They got a manager boss mindset with everyone but themselves. They want to boss you around, boss her around. boss him around, tell her what to do, tell him what to do. They want to tell everybody what to do and have control over people because they're really weak in their life. They have no power. It might be somebody that treated them like that. It might have been someone that bullied them every day or abused them every day. And now, because they're not thinking straight, obviously, they think they could take this out on you. This person has made a huge mistake. They are terribly mistaken. Terribly mistaken. Because once you dealt with certain things when you had no say and no choice about it, and certain things were forced, it's like, you're gonna live this way, you're gonna do this, you're gonna have to do this that way. Once you go through that, and it's like, yo, I don't have to have anything forced on me anymore. If it's not my choice, I don't have to do it. Once you realize that if it's not your choice, you don't have to do it, and people are just gonna have to live with that. And if they have a problem with you, so be it. So be it. You don't have to be a people pleaser. You definitely don't want to be a pushover, and you definitely don't want to be a doormat, especially when you don't have to be. You don't have to be anybody's doormat. You don't have to be a pushover. These are things that you do not have to be. You can choose different for yourself. You may have been discouraged. You may have had low self-esteem. You may have been afraid to stand up for yourself or something like that, but you have to change that about yourself, and you can. You have to see yourself as somebody that is not the type of person that just lets people walk all over them. And I know that's tough. I know you may have been shut down as a child. All right. Somebody may have stopped you from speaking. Somebody may have put a spell on you to where you felt ashamed every time you had to speak up for yourself or say something for yourself. All right. People may have shamed you for having an opinion, all right, or having a difference of opinion. So it's something that you may have to dive deep within. You may have to look within yourself and see where you first started having issues where you couldn't speak up or where you couldn't stand up for yourself. Maybe you had an abusive sibling. Maybe you had real controlling parents. Maybe you had abusive teacher or controlling teacher or something like that. But whatever the experience was, you have to realize that that's over with, and you have to stand up for yourself, and you have to live your life, and you can't let people control you and just let and make you live a life that you don't want to live, or make you do what they want, because that's not good for you. You got to make the decision and choose. Be like, yo, is this something that I want to do? And if it's not something you don't want to do, you don't do it. You don't let people pressure you into doing things that you don't feel comfortable doing, that you don't feel like doing. Just because you know this person, or you're related to this person, or you work for this person, or you're dating this person. All right. You're not really going to know people as long as you think you are. And if it feels like you're putting a relationship, if it feels like you're putting a job, if it feels like you're putting a friendship, if it feels like you're putting any situation in place of God, or in place of your faith in God or your trust in God, then this is something that you just need to let go, and you need to move on. And this is a test for your faith and a test for your trust in the Lord. So a lot of situations will call you to just let go, to see your level of trust. And it's kind of nerve wracking, to just hop out on faith and to not trust. I mean, and to not put trust in what makes you feel comfortable. All right, it makes you feel comfortable to keep that job. It makes you feel comfortable to stay around people because you don't want to. You might have a fear of being alone. You might have a fear of being by yourself. Well, when people are manipulative and they don't treat you in a way that's best for you, you're going to have to go through that. You're going to have to go through periods of being alone. You're going to have to go through time periods of not having anybody in your life because you chose peace and you didn't choose to continue on to be manipulated or to be dogged out. All right. Some of the closest people to you will dog you out and be a demonic influence or force in your life. And you need to get those forces out of your life, because people will smile in your face and they'll be casting spells on you and doing dirt behind your back in the same lifetime. So you have to watch out for that, especially when people are controlling and when they're manipulative. It's a reason why you feel like you don't want to go around these people, and it's a reason why you feel like you don't fit in and you don't belong. They have secret jealousies towards you, and you feel those negative energies in them, and you feel the negativity that they feel towards you and against you, and it kind of like repels you from them. When you can feel it, when you're empathic and you could tell when people don't like you, it repels you from them as a safety mechanism. Because why would anybody who's aware of someone that doesn't like them, why would you spend time with them or be around them? All right, it just doesn't make sense, especially when your mind and your brain is picking up on these things and it's telling you, hey, don't go around them. Hey, stay away from there. Hey, don't go back to that job. Hey, stop dating him. Stop dating her. So people can sniff out your success, and people will try to waste years of your life because they don't want you to have what they see you having. You think people don't see what you see for yourself? They really do. And that's why they try to stop you. They're not trying to stop you from working on it. They're trying to stop you from becoming it. And they know that if they stop you from working on it, they know that that's going to take time away from you. They know that that's going to throw you off your game. They know that you can never get that time back, and they take pride in taking days from you, because especially when people are older, like a lot of older people will play with your time. You know, like a lot of the older narcissists, because they know a lot of younger people do it too, but the older ones, it hits different because they know that you'll never get that time back. They know what you're trying to do with your life, because they, especially if they're like older, mature, wiser, retired kind of thing, and you got people playing with you, they know what they're doing because they know how valuable time is. Older people, they know how precious and how valuable time is. They really, truly, honestly do. So if you have some older people in your life that are playing with your time, they're definitely disrespecting you to your face, because they know how valuable time is. That's the one thing that you can never get back, and it's valuable. It's a currency. Time is money, right? So they can sniff out your success. They know when you're working on something because you're focused on yourself more than them. And when they have you around as supply to be able to abuse you, to be able to use you, try to control you, you have to be standing up for yourself that whole entire time. Whether you have to do it with words, whether you have to do it with silence, whether you have to do it with distance, all right, whether you have to do it by just ignoring them, all right. Everybody doesn't deserve a response. Everybody doesn't deserve a conclusion to your relationship. Everybody doesn't deserve an explanation on why you're not choosing to deal with them anymore. You're not choosing to deal with them because it's better for you. It's better for them to be disrespectful. It's better for you to not want to be disrespected. So since they're only going to care about how they treat you in reference to what they can get out of it, which is that supply, which is putting you down, making you feel bad about yourself, that's what they get out of the deal. They're sick and they enjoy torturing people and putting people down. They enjoy seeing you frown, seeing you be upset instead of seeing you happy and looking like you can go after anything that you wanted to be in life. They don't like that version of you, the uplifted you, the you that wants to succeed. They want you depressed, laying down in bed, and they want you sad and sulking. But now that you're aware that they have been making you feel like this and they've been the cause of some of your depression, you have to realize what part you play in it, and you have to stop allowing people to manipulate you. And that means you have to have you're going to have to cut some people off. You're going to have to not talk to some people for a certain amount of time, and if they don't change, you're never going to be able to talk to them again. And it's for your own good. You think you may be being a bad person, but a bad person is someone that will disrespect you continuously in disregard of how it makes you feel. So if you're being disrespected, and people are not disregarding and people are disregarding how it makes you feel, those are people who can sniff out your success. Those are people who are envious of you because they see where you're headed. They know they can't go. You're going to be enjoying yourself. You're going to be living your dreams, and you're going to be living a life void of them, away from them. You're going to have power in your life, a life that can't be controlled, a life that nobody can control you. It's a life that you and God created for you. God already placed a vision in your mind. You just put your hands together and started working on it and started bringing that vision into manifestation. And nobody's going to be able to take that from you once you build it for yourself, because God gave it to you. He blessed you with it. He blessed your hands and he blessed your works. That's why they don't want you to spend time working on goals and dreams. That's why they don't want you to be focused on yourself. They'd rather you focus on them for vain reasons. They want all the attention. They won't even let you work on yourself because it takes attention away from them. The attention that you give them is not good enough. They want that full, undivided attention. They want you to be right up underneath them, focused on them, not improving yourself. And that's ridiculous. They've done all these things with their life. And there will be people who have degrees. There will be people who already have homes, houses. These people will already have their lives together and set in place and still won't want to see you build yourself up. They won't want to see you make that dream happen. And they got a whole car, a whole home, a whole family, whole house, but they're jealous. They're jealous of you because they're jealous of what you can do. They know that you have something, some gift or some greatness inside of you or some talent or something special about you. They know that you have something and they don't have that. They can't go create something that people are going to love. They can't go put something out there that everybody's going to appreciate. That's why they have anger towards you. You can do something with yourself and with your life that the average person can't do, and they're going to have a problem with that. They don't want you to be creative and to be working on things that are going to change your life and help change the lives of others. But that's just too bad. That's why they want to stop you, because they know the impact that your success is going to have on your life and others. They know that your life is about to change for the better, but this is something that they don't want to see. They don't want to see your life change. If they can't get ahead, they don't want you to get ahead. If they don't have anything that makes them great, they're not going to want you to spend time on doing things that make you great. So once you separate from them, after you could tell they could sniff out your success, they're going to start sending people to check on you. Hey, hi, how are you doing? Hey, hi, what do you got going on? Haven't heard from you in a while. What are you up to? And it's strange how people call you when bad things are going on. When things are going well, nobody will call you. When things are going good, nobody wants to check on you. But the first sniff, the first vibe, the first feeling of some bad news, all right? You lose a job, you get into an accident, you break up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, something happens to you, you lose your place. You'll be getting a call from everybody you know. Hey, how are things? How are you doing? That ain't nothing but evil. That ain't nothing but people that are jealous of you, that were sitting around waiting for you to have a downfall or some type of failure so they could contact you and finally level the playing field, have something that makes them feel better about themselves and better than you. So now they want to enjoy that negative energy in the form of a phone call. Energy harvesting, energy vampires. They know you're going through something and they want to tap into that negative energy of what you're going through. They like to watch people struggle and they enjoy the suffering of others. They enjoy other people suffering. That's why they have abilities to be able to sniff out people's success. They don't want to see people win. They want everybody to stay in the same position as them, unhappy, miserable, giving up on life, not doing anything with your life, not doing anything with your talents, just being talented. It's okay to be talented as long as you don't do anything with it. Once you start doing something with it, then people are going to have an issue with that. Wait a minute, she thinks she's better than us. She does her talent every day. She doesn't spend no time talking to us. She doesn't spend no time around us. She thinks she's better than us. We gotta send some people to sniff out what she's doing, to see what she's doing. Once they figure out what you're doing, they're gonna try to rope you back in, bring you back in, just so they could play with your time and play with you and try to make you fail. They're trying to manipulate you into not being successful. All you do is work on your dream. All you do is work on your goals. All you do is work, work, work. But if it was something that they approved of, they wouldn't care. If it was something that they wanted you to do, or if it was something that they knew wouldn't get you anywhere, they would not care. If you were standing on the corner with your hand holding your stuff all day, they wouldn't have anything to say. They might have one or two negative things to say. You shouldn't be doing that. But secretly, they'd be jumping for joy because there are people who feel better around people that ain't nothing. You know what I wanted to say? People that ain't. They'd rather be around somebody who ain't shh, because that's what makes them feel good. Because they truly ain't shh, and they truly don't want to be shh. Y'all people out here that don't want to be anything other than what the world said they could be. They don't want to be what God said they can be. They don't want to be what they think they can be. They give up on life and they just take what the world has to give them. They take what the world has to offer. But not you. You think big. You think real big. You know that there's no limits on your life. There's no boundaries on your life. There's no limits or boundaries to your success. You know that. You know deep down inside you can have what you want in life. You just got to work for it and be patient and allow God to bring it to you. Through you, in you, and as you, when timing meets, when preparation meets opportunity. That's why you have to stay prepared. But that's why they want to take you away from your gift. They know that you're going to have to keep working to make your dream happen because that work will set you up to be prepared. All that grinding, all those days and nights and all those times where it didn't get you anywhere, that's the preparation. And people know that you have to prepare to meet your opportunity, to be ready for it when you do meet it. Because when you work on something, the universe is going to present opportunities to you. And when you're prepared, boom, that's when you have success. And that's what they want to stop. They don't want you to be prepared. So they're going to try to sniff out what you're doing, try to separate you from that, and get your focus aimed elsewhere. People will sabotage you any way they can when they don't want to see you level up in life. It's sad, but it's true. And a lot of these people are the ones closest to us because how would they know that we want to do something or be something unless we told them or unless they see us every day? Like Meek Mill said, he said the closest to you do the most to you. He said the ones that's close to you do the most to you. People that are close to you do the most to you. Some of them have insecurities too. Some of them have jealousies too. Just because they're related to you, just because you've known them your whole life, doesn't mean they want to see you become anything greater than what you are right now. And that's why you have to go it alone a lot of times. You have to go the successful route by yourself, on your own, on your lonesome, with nobody. Some of you, your own girlfriend, your own boyfriend is jealous of you. Some of you, your relationship has become toxic just because you have a skill. You're always reading those books. You're always playing that game. You're always on that laptop. You're always on the phone with your clients. You're always at the gym. You're always at the shop. You're always at the studio. What about me, 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 me? And this person is a drainer in your life, sitting around, no goals, no ambition, not doing nothing, not having nothing, don't want to be nothing, just want to lay around. Don't even know how they're able to come over to your place and chill, but they complaining about how you ain't never around. Are they adding to anything? Are they contributing in any way? Are they paying in any way? Are they helping you become successful? Are they finding you clients? Are they helping you pay for equipment? Helping you pay for studio time? Helping you come up with new ideas? Are they just running their mouth and complaining? Somebody that has no goals and no dreams and that doesn't believe in God, get them out your life. I said somebody that's in your life right now with no goals, no dreams, and no God in their life, get them out your life. People that aren't going anywhere, get them out your life. And everybody that's not going anywhere, get them out your life now. Because the longer you keep people in your life that aren't going anywhere, you're not going to be going anywhere either. They're going to be a roadblock to you. They're going to stop you right dead in your tracks. You're going to forget about everything that you were doing, and you're going to end up putting them first, whether it's your job, whether it's a family member, whether it's a girlfriend, or whether it's your boyfriend. You come first. You're the most important person in your life. Everybody else comes second. It's all about you, you. And that's not narcissistic because you have a plan. You have God's plan working for you and your life. You have to carry that out. And you know you do. That's why you don't play with your time. The devil's using people to distract you in real time. And these demons are mad that you're not allowing them to do that. You have to keep it up and keep applying pressure to them because they're going to keep applying pressure to you. They're going to hit you with all types of things that you love to do. You know you love going here. Come over here and chill with me. We could go do some things you like to do. We could order some food that you like. People that don't have much going on and that are crabs in a bucket are going to want to bring you right back down to the level that they're at. They're going to want to bring you right back down to the level that they're on because they're not going to want you to get ahead. They feel more comfortable with you staying right there, with them seeing you right there with your average life, wearing the same clothes, driving the same car, living in the same house, having the same job, because they don't feel insecure. They don't feel that you're better than them. They feel better than you. A lot of people, that's the only reason why they're your friend is because they can feel better than you. That's why some people don't want to see you get ahead because they're not going to feel better than you anymore. And when you start to feel better than them, when you start to do better than them, you flip the dynamics of the relationship. And now they don't really want to be too nice to you anymore. They don't want to be too friendly anymore. They're too controlling. They're trying to say that you don't want anything to do with them. Now they're trying to manipulate you. They're trying to say you don't care about them. All you care about is your goals and your dreams. But that's what you had before that person. This is what they don't understand. When no one else is there for them, God is there for them. Their skills are there for them. When no one wants to help them, when no one wants to help them move forward, that this is something that they can control. This is something that they can have access to. This is something that they can do themselves. Everybody wants to have power in their life, and if you don't, you should. You're supposed to have power in your life. You're not supposed to have other people having power over you in your life. That's something that you have to work against. But you have people that just don't care. You have people that love control, they love power, and because they don't have any goals or they don't have anything they want to become successful at, their mind has become the devil's workshop because their mind has become idle. And when they have an idle mind, they're left to doing negative deeds. And those negative deeds end up getting worse and worse and worse. They start off using people, start off manipulating people. They see how much power they have over people, then they become power thirsty. Then they become a glutton for power. Then they got this one under their control. They got that one under their control. And this is how people start sniffing out your success because narcissists are aware of the amount of time, energy, and attention that they get from the people in their environment. It's like they have a radar for who's paying them the most attention. They know when somebody's paying them attention. They know when somebody's ignoring them. Because when somebody ignores them, they're always fighting for that person's attention. And believe it or not, when you're working on your goals, them trying to stop you is just another way of them trying to fight for your attention. And that's why you have to cut people off, because they will try to manipulate you. They're like children. You're taking my attention away. That's how you have to see that thing. You can't let somebody's attitude or temper tantrum or them pouting control you. You don't ever spend any time with me. You don't ever care about me. Why are you always at that club? Why are you always going to the gym? Don't let these people, with their nothing, do nothing, have nothing, be nothing mentality, slow you down. A lot of family members are slowing you down. A lot of people you're in relationships with are slowing you down. A lot of friends are slowing you down. And the sad part is they know it, because they know that they're not headed where you're headed. They know that you guys really have nothing in common, and they know that they really don't want to do anything with their life. They just want to stick around to help ruin yours. And it's all out of jealousy. They see that you're going somewhere, and they see that they're going nowhere. That's why you have to get people out of your life that don't believe in God, or that aren't active with God, that don't have any goals, and that don't put success first. You don't want anyone that is trying to give you that much attention. You don't deserve that much attention. Nobody deserves that much attention. You got to be careful with the amount of attention that people are trying to give you, because that love bombing is manipulative. They know that there are people out there who are hurt, who haven't had the right amount of love. And what they'll do is they'll come into your life as a force to try to control you by making you feel good. Then they'll dial it back, take it back, and then now they have you fighting for this feeling that they initially gave you. And this is how a lot of people get distracted and thrown off their goals when they put other people first. This is why it's important for you to continue to put God first in your goals, because those people will send flying monkeys. When they can sniff out your success, they'll send flying monkeys to get in your way. The person may not even like you. There's people will sleep with someone that they don't like. I know it sounds crazy, but people will get into a relationship with someone that they don't like if they have a handler. A lot of these people have chief handlers. All right, they have the person that's in control of them. There are people who are jealous that will send people in your life to try and stop you because they see that you have something. They'll send a girl your way. They'll send a guy your way. People do this. It's like you see it in the movies. The devil will put women or put a man or put something in place in your life to try to distract you and throw you off your course when people can sniff out your success. And if people are sniffing out your success, if people can see that you're successful, it's best to just not tell anyone anything and to stay low key. It's not that you have to stay this way forever. It's just that when you're planning something out, you're carrying out plans, and you're putting something in motion, the devil will use people to try to put it to try to put it in no motion, to try to stop it, to try to cancel it out. He'll use people to pray against you. All right, you think you're telling people your goals that want to see you succeed. When you get done being around them or even in your face, they may pray against that. They may have the flying monkeys be praying against it. They may have a prayer circle against you and your downfall. Got to be real careful. Let me get back in the light so y'all can see me. You got to be careful. All right. So watch out for people who are hoovering around you, trying to find out what you're doing, ask you a whole bunch of questions. Watch out for people that are really, really, really trying to be in your life. Watch out for people who try to pressure themselves in your life. Watch out for people who try to force themselves into your life. They don't just like you. They don't just need a friend. They got a hidden motive, an ulterior motive, a hidden agenda, and it's something about you that they want to stop, that they want to see incomplete, that they don't want to see you complete. All right? So Shout out to the GCVs, Galactic Family, and Drew Nation. It's been another one. All right, another one. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see each and every one of you amazing people in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.